Hello, beautiful people. Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to my channel, Tarot by Bronx. This is Tarot Talk. These are Tarot Tings, and I'm your host, Boogie down Bronx, and I'm here to take care of the Capricorns. Capricorn, if you're new to the channel, welcome. This reading can resonate for you if you have Capricorn as a Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, or South Node sign. Sorry, I just have to check. I always have to check my mic to make sure it's on. One, make sure it's not too loud. Let's put you on cap right there. Yeah. Capricorn, what did I already say? If you're new to the channel, welcome. Oh yeah, okay, I said all that. A quick shout out to my Patreon. This reading was released early access on Patreon, so check out the Patreon for exclusive early access and extended readings. I am going to be doing extended for Virgo especially, and I already did Pisces, but I'm gonna be focusing still on mutable signs as we had this big major transit come up with Saturn and Pisces. So I still have some more mutable sign energy advice for you guys that have mutable signs. Even if you're a Capricorn, you may have mutable placements, especially mutable risings. Check out the Patreon for more guidance and how to survive Saturn. Okay, so that's a cute little series name, Surviving Saturn. I like that. I may turn that into something. Okay. But yeah, so let's flip over your cards, Capricorn. Let's see what's going on for you. What blunt truth you need to hear right now. Sorry, hold on. There we go. Ask for more. You deserve it. And you have calm your tits. Boom. Bam. Ask for more. You deserve it. What is that in reference to? Some of you are not speaking up about what you need. Ask for more, you deserve it. What is this in reference to for Capricorns? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. North Node, South Node. Can we get more for ask for more, you deserve it? Jeez, my ears have been ringing like crazy today. And like yesterday. I don't know what that's all about, but... What else for ask for more, you deserve it? Transformative ending. Failure to commit. You already know the answer. Stop asking. And then you have settling for mediocrity. Okay, so Capricorns, there's a theme here where, and you know, this comes up in your readings every once in a while, where you guys are not elevating to your highest potential, or you're settling somehow, because you have settling here. You have ask for more, you deserve it. You have failure to commit. So some of you, you're seeing how somebody could be in friendships, relationship, family, work, whatever it is, you're seeing that you're not getting what you need out of the situation, okay? And therefore, it could be you go through with a separation from that job, from that relationship, from that friend, because they are not committing to you the way that you commit to them. Capricorn is a sign of commitment because you're ruled by Saturn, which is associated with discipline, commitment, and responsibility. So you take your commitments very seriously, but you may be seeing that you're settling, or other people are not committing to you as you are to them. 999, you may start seeing that number, where that is showing that there's a cycle that is ending or needs to end in your life. So let's see. What area does Capricorn need to start asking for more? What area does Capricorn need to start asking for more? What area of Capricorn's life do they need to start asking for more? Promotion or raise. A lot of you are doing a lot of extra work and you're not getting the money or the benefits to show that you're getting that. You need more. You need to ask for that promotion or that raise. Oops. Hold on. What else does Capricorn need to stop settling in their life? Ask for more. You deserve it. Completion or closure. There could be a bit of a scarcity mindset for you guys where you're afraid to close the door on something of the past completely because you're like, I don't know if I'm going to get something better. Or you want to have something else in place before you close that chapter. But I feel like it's more like an energetic shift you guys need to make here. Anything else here before we see what came out? Okay, the timing is right. You have fame at the bottom. You have ex or past love at the bottom. So it's like, in a sense, I see that you're still holding yourself back from like putting yourself fully forward, right? So this can go either way. Like either your situation is one where it's not suitable for you, or you are not taking full advantage of your situation like you can. So it's not that you can't get what you want out of it. It's just that you are not believing in yourself enough, or you're still stuck on the past and like, ways in which you've held back before, and you're not as confident as you could be in putting yourself out there. Think before you act. It can be something that you need to be a little bit more strategic or calculated about the timing of it, but you have the timing is right. So the timing is right for you to take that leap of faith or close that chapter and say, okay, this job, this relationship, this friendship has run its course, or I need to acknowledge where I am holding myself back in my job, in my friendships. I'm hiding myself. I'm not stepping out more on faith and trusting this person or trusting this job or like asking for what I need, because closed mouths do not get fed, Capricorn. Okay, that's something you may have to learn the hard way. It's like, it's not that we can't get our needs met. It's that we don't give people a chance to know what our needs actually are, or you have not actually gone within yourself and taken the time to be like, okay, what do I really need from this? I know I'm not happy, or I know I'm not completely satisfied, or I know that there's something more I need, but I have not expressed that. So it is, in a sense, unfair to expect other people to just know how to meet your needs, because majority of the time that is never going to happen. Okay, some people, they may be like more in tune with you, but they still don't know what you need every single moment of the day, every time, or like your needs are supposed to change. So you're in this place now where your needs are changing for relationships, for career, for your family. And you have to do your part and telling people, hey, this is what I need now. This is where I feel like I'm not getting what I deserve here. Or you look at yourself and say, this is where I'm holding back, and this is how I need to step up and show up more. So again, it can go either way. And then you have self-love. You could have Leo placements. They just got that card yesterday. All right, what else do we have for Capricia? What is the advice for Capricorn? What is the advice for What is the advice for Capricorn? Travel, ex or past love. Remember, I just showed y'all that card. Now it's out here. What is the advice for Capricorn? Manifest. You have a commitment. And let's get one more for the advice. New job or increase. Yeah, it's like literally when you ask for it, boom, it's there. You got it. All right. And that reminds me, like, especially for manifester and manifesting generator. We'll get into that in a minute for using your design. But traveling is a way to help you see what else is out there. Because if you don't know what exists, then how can you manifest if you don't know what all there is to exist, right? And so traveling, going exploring, going to different places to live. I feel like some of you, this is about like moving, relocating in a different state. Some of you need to like go branch out and see what else is out there, or who else is out there. Jobs, relational wise, friendship wise, whatever. Travel, manifest, right? Time to manifest the new stuff into your life. You don't have it because you don't ask for it. Okay. So getting over that guilt of asking for more, because a lot of you may be feeling very guilty about like, I don't want to ask for more from these people. They already got so much going on in their own lives, whatever. But it doesn't help for you to suffer either. So, ask for your needs to get met. And if they cannot get met, then you move accordingly and you find other things or other people that can meet those needs, right? You have ex or past love. And then you had the still angry or hurt. So a lot of you are still holding on to, and you're keeping the story alive that like everybody's going to hurt you like this ex did, or like these past people did, or like I wasn't able to like get my needs met in the past, or like these people in the past rejected me. So that means that like I shouldn't ask anymore. That's not true. You have to rewrite those stories that you tell yourself, Capricorn. And I tell this to every sign, honestly, and for everybody this applies. Like, you become the stories that you tell yourself. If you say those affirmations to yourself, people always hurt me, everybody's bad, everybody's going to leave me, you will subconsciously, whether it's true or not, you will still always subconsciously look for those situations, and you will gravitate towards those type of situations to validate that thought. Now, if you rearrange your thoughts and you practice on rewording it in a different way, like, yes, there are bad people out there, but I do not deserve that treatment. There are bad people, but I have to practice discernment to finding the good ones, because there are good people in the world. There, it's very hard to believe it. Even I, Scorpio, skeptical Scorpio, didn't believe that there were good people, good friends, good relationships out there at some point, because I was like, I have this pattern of people hurting me. But you do have to look at yourself as well, as like what types of people you gravitate towards, right? You have to look at the part you play in it as well. It's not just them. It's not. All right. It's like sometimes you have to go into things, setting those boundaries. You have to go into things being assertive, asking for what you need up front. A lot of you guys may not do that. And then you get to this place where the foundation is like crappy, or like people are not meeting your needs, but you've never spoken up about your needs. For others of you, you have spoken about them, and you're still trying to get the wrong people, like people that can't meet your needs, to meet them, and you're upset. So it's like, it's going to depend on your situation. Like, either you never speak your needs where you should, and then you're resentful that they don't get met, but you don't speak, or you speak to, you speak about what you need, and you're trying to force people to meet them that are incapable. So that's where we're at with that. Okay. But you are going to get some increase, especially a new job, when you manifest it, or when you speak your intentions about, like, I'm going to get this new job, or I want this new job, or I want a job that pays this amount, or that is, meets these qualifications. When you really focus and you're intentional about it. A lot of you have not really tried to manifest it because there's something blocking you from believing that you can actually get it, or you believing that you deserve it. So be very careful about that. Okay. Anything else coming towards Capricorn right now? This is coming towards Capricorn: Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, South Node. Oops. What's coming towards Capricorn at this time with asking for more? It's coming. A lot of you don't know exactly what it is you want. You just know you want something. Oop. Ten of Swords in reverse. What is coming towards Capricorn? Some of you know you want something different, but you're not exactly sure what it is. So, it's about getting more in tune with like your needs, your desires, and like really exploring that and being like, okay, some of you are like, yeah, I want to be stable, I want money. Okay. But like, what about like the emotional satisfaction part of that? You want to be secure, you want to be stable, but you don't want to do something that makes you miserable either. Right? So that's where we have to get in tune with our emotional desires, not just our material desires. Anything else for Capricorn? It's coming towards Capricorn. But yeah, I do see a lot of you completing a cycle after a period of things slowing down. But there just seems to be a lot of uncertainty about like where you want money to go, or like where you want to take your finances next. You have the Page of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, all in reverse. So it's like you have like maybe a bigger picture vision of like what you want, but like you're not sure exactly like the details of all that. And Eight of Wands in reverse. So things are moving a little bit slowly because you have to get a bit more clear on like what it is you really want to do. Okay. And what's going to really meet your needs, and what kind of job or what kind of financial situation is going to be like best suited for you from a mental, emotional, and physical standpoint. Not just like, okay, I just need to make some money. All right. Yeah, we all need to just make some money. But how are we going about that in a way that is healthy for us, that does not cause us like mental stress? Right? Okay, what else for Capricorn before we get into like some human design stuff? What else for Capricorn? Surrender frustration. Very manifesting generator energy there. Oop. Surrender to success. You are ready to experience abundance. Don't look at previous roadblocks or difficulties. Leap into an exciting new world of possibilities. Yeah, I feel like these cards too are like some that you are having a very limited mindset about like the ways in which you can make money. And you have to like get out of your own way in that sense. Like you're being too limiting about like the way, like very much traditional, because Capricorn is a very traditional sign. And with Saturn and Pisces, it is going to like really test you to see if you can like get out of your normal traditional ways of like making money, like 9 to 5 corporate job, like just doing the old regular stuff, and getting more creative with your finances, and knowing that there's not just one way to make money, and there's not just one way you should approach making money. Like you should do it in different ways. And like if the way that you're currently doing it is making you frustrated, then to try something else. Frustration does not open any doors. The key to resolving a dilemma or dissolving a block is to take a breath, center yourself, and regroup so you may approach the situation more calmly. So what is the advice for Capricorns in regards to human design? If you don't know your human design type, definitely look at, Knight of Cups. It's asking you to take a more emotional approach, which is a little bit difficult sometimes for Capricorn versus logical. But look at your human design. It's in the link in the description box to find your chart. What else do we have for Queen of Cups reverse? Yeah, there's an emotional blockage. 2 of Cups reverse. What is the advice for Capricorn in regards to human design? Knight of Cups. What is this energy, this water that we have here? All right. So it's asking you like one sense to tune more into your emotional nudges, your intuition that is blocked here. Queen of Cups in reverse, Knight of Cups upright, and leading more with your heart and with your creative energy and not so much your mind all of the time. But it's also asking you to get out of your own way in regards to attaching like truth to your feelings. Like, you know, if you feel like a failure, you associate that with like, I am a failure. So you have to be careful about, like I said, the stories you tell yourself, the 8 of Swords, the limiting beliefs you are repeating to yourself over and over and over. Like, if I don't make money, then I'm not successful. If I'm not successful, then I'm a failure. And thinking that it has to be done in a certain way, in a certain order, at a certain time. And really having to let go and lean into this Saturn and Pisces energy now, where we are flowing. We are not forcing. We are flowing, not forcing. Okay. Forcing leads to frustration. The 3 F's: flowing, forcing, frustration. So go tweet that. All right. Go talk about that and tag me so I can retweet it. But, yeah, so let's get into it. Generators, a lot of you need to learn to flow more. Manifesting generator and generator. You need to flow because a lot of you are getting just very frustrated with your job. Maybe you're trying to push for a job that is not ideal. It's not working for you. You're trying to make that job work and you're getting frustrated. Or you're trying to approach something from a very logical way. You're trying to force yourself to find something that you really want to do and it's just not coming. That means you got to be more in your divine feminine energy and just wait to receive. Okay. Manifesting generator, though, you guys are meant to be informing as well. So you're meant to speak a lot more about what it is you want and like put it out there in the universe and, you know, set intentions to go for it and create a plan, like a visual for yourself about like how you want that to, you know, pan out. But if you're frustrated, that means you're pushing too hard. You're trying to initiate. You don't have anything to respond to. So same for both of you generators. You need to wait. You need to wait until something cues you to move forward. Or if you are like forcing a job to work out, you have to step back and start exploring other options. A lot of you are just focusing all on like the one specific way of like getting to the top or like getting the success. Or like you're thinking of ways that like did not work in the past. Like maybe you're being prompted to try those things again, but you're afraid to. So just keep in mind that It says, reminder, you are always on the right path at the bottom of this deck. But you got to try things. You got to do different things. Okay, we got to try. And when one thing doesn't work, if you get frustrated, step back and go try something else. Go focus on something else. Manifestors and manifesting generators, you guys are meant to be informing about what it is that you need and what you want up front. And if you're not, then you're going to get frustrated because you're like, I'm not happy here. I'm not satisfied. I'm not getting what I want. But you're meant to be very, very assertive, like going into every single relationship, job, situation, negotiation with, you have it written out. This is my list of things that I need and that I want, period. And if they can't do it, it's not for you. Okay. That's just how manifestor energy has to go about things. Queen of Wands, King of Wands. It has to be very assertive. It has to be like you're showing your confidence and you're being true to yourself. You go into it and you're like, this is what I want. This is what I need. If you can't do it, then that's it. Like, we're not compromising. Especially manifestor. This is what it is. Okay. It's not something you need to, you're not supposed to be very flexible. You're not. Projectors, a lot of you guys are also in this position where you need to be asking for what you want as well. Once you are invited and recognized into a situation, that is your cue to then be like, this is what I want from this. This is what I expect. And if it's not bringing you success and you're bitter and you're not feeling recognized, it's not for you. Okay. And the more you push, the more you try to make it work, you're not going to feel confident about it. Or if you are invited into a situation, I do see this happen with projectors a lot, where you will hold back in a situation that you've already been invited in, especially career wise, and you are afraid to like really move and navigate the way you want. But like, in a sense, you become a manifestor when you're invited. That is your cue. You can have free range to do what you want, you know, especially within that invitation. And so if you hold back, you are going to be feeling very bitter because you're like, I'm not getting that recognition. So make sure you're still, being clear on what your, I guess, requirements are, in a sense, in the invitation, and what you've been invited to do, and make sure you step up to the plate wholeheartedly. Or if you haven't been invited properly, then that is something that you need to like let that go, because you will never feel recognized in that situation. And like with reflectors, a lot of you guys needing time to figure out what it is that you want, or maybe you haven't really been reflecting on what it is you want from your job, your friends, whatever. Like, really get in tune with yourself and your inner wisdom. Like, okay, where have I not been saying what it is that I want? And like, I've been accumulating different thoughts about it over time, but I haven't said anything yet. And I've been holding back, and I haven't spoken up, or like I haven't been asking other people their thoughts, their opinions, or sharing my thoughts, my opinions. And in a sense is very similar to projectors, where you hold yourself back even though you have people around you that are wanting to hear what you have to say. And if they're not, then you have to consider changing your environment, which is something that reflectors do have to do, and have multiple environments they can like jump and mingle into when they feel called to, so that you can be open with different people. You're not just going to have one fixed environment forever. It's very, very unlikely, and it's not healthy really for a reflector. So that's what we got for you, Capricorns. Thank you so much for watching. If this reading resonated for you, please let me know down in the comments down below. Like, comment, share, and subscribe so the channel can thrive. Subscribe to the Patreon. Check out my new Etsy shop where I'm moving all my products over there. So I'm moving my decks over there, my oils over there, my merchandise, my t-shirts over there. So go check that out. Link is in the description box down below. I am at Tarot by Bronx on everything.